in two separate ways, but black always has a response. For example, if rook takes e4, rook takes f1 check, king takes f1, queen f5 check, forking white's pieces. An absolutely brilliant variation. That didn't happen. Nigel Short did not fall for that. But he was so shocked by this move knight takes e4 that he spent almost half an hour on his reply, which was queen takes e4. And now, of course, the white knight on b5 is undefended, and Spielman simply took it off. Queen takes b5. It looks now as if white can regain his pawn very easily. He's lost a pawn. He could play rook takes f8 check, rook takes f8, queen takes e5. But now this is a diabolical trap, and black plays rook f1 check. That rook must be taken, and black plays queen takes e5, winning white's queen. What an incredible variation. This didn't occur. Nigel Short saw right through that. Remember, these are two of the very best players in the world. They don't fall for that sort of thing. But you or I might have done. This is truly diabolical. Nigel played bishop e7. He's starting to bail out. Black played rook takes f1 check, rook takes f1, queen to d7, attacking the bishop, which retreated, bishop to b4. The queen went into e6. Although black's a pawn up, the position is now looking very much like a draw. There isn't enough material left on the board. Rook takes a5, queen takes b7, getting the vitally important pawn back, and now material is level. Spielman made the precautionary move, pawn to h6, and Nigel Short played the move rook to e1 and offered a draw. This position is completely drawn, and the players agree to draw. A wonderful game. That levels the score at 2 points each. The next game, Game 5, is on Saturday. The following game, Game 6, is on Monday. We will be back on Monday with all the news first from that match and from the other matches around the world. Do join us then. For now, from all of us on the Thames Chess team, good night.
Richard Bath at ITN now has the latest Gulf news.
News agency reports from Saudi Arabia this morning say hundreds of Iraqi tanks are trying to push across the Kuwaiti border, but are being pounded by Allied bombers. Both Iraq and the Allies are claiming victory in the battles for Khafji and Al-Wafra. The towns are now said to be in Allied hands. The Saudis say they've taken 400 prisoners. Jeremy Thompson reports on yesterday's fighting.
The enemy mortars were now landing only a few hundred yards away. Staying cool, the ground troops called in Cobra strike helicopters to hit back at the Iraqi artillerymen hidden in the town. The helicopter gunships were proving devastating. Their rockets gouging huge holes in the tower. This was where the Iraqi gunners were hiding. It wasn't too long before the tower and the enemy resistance crumbled. After nearly 2 full days, the Battle of Al-Hafji was apparently over.
Saddam Hussein is said to have planned the attack on Hafji himself. Reports that Saddam visited the southern front to direct the battle were supported by these pictures. Iraq's claiming victory at Khafji, but Allied commanders derided the claim, describing it as a mosquito bite on an elephant. The build-up of Iraqi forces along the Kuwaiti border hasn't affected America's determination to stay out of a ground war for the time being. Addressing Jewish lobbyists in Washington, President Bush reiterated that Allied air forces have more to do before their armies go on the offensive.
He trusts that there will be more aerial work before there is a ground war. He is not anxious at this point to enter into a ground war.
American B-52 bombers are to be based temporarily at RAF Fairford in Gloucestershire for missions against targets in Iraq and Kuwait. In London, the Prime Minister met the American Vice President Dan Quayle for talks. They stressed there'd be no change in their strategy and said there would be no rush for the Allies to start a ground assault. That's all for the time being. I'll be back later in the night with more news. Bye-bye.
We'll look ahead now to Monday's night time, when Tony Francis has more golf and, of course, the weekend football. That's in Sports World Extra at 1:45. At 1:45, World Chess, and then our feature film. Carl Malden stars in a tense thriller with Intent to Kill. And rounding off with American college football, when Baylor take on Rice. And that's Monday's night time here on Thames Television. But, of course, we're not even halfway through Thursday's night time yet. At 4 o'clock, comedy with Three's Company, and there's another chance to see America's Top 10 at 4:30. But now, our film, which is a change to the advertised programmes. Brat Pack member Matt Dillon stars in the romance Liar's Moon.
Where should we go on holiday this year?
Kenilworth might be nice.
Short break in Berkshire?
Leeds, perhaps.
Every week, Dalton's Weekly gives you Britain's biggest choice of holidays and short breaks. From self-catering cottages to hotels, villas and flights abroad. More than any other publication.
Right, the Dalmatian coast it is. He can stay next door. With Phoebe. Oh, Phoebe.
When it's Sunday lunch and you want a roast, lean on pork, lean on British pork.
Good job it wasn't deep, Grandad.
Well, it's only about him, mate, love.
Whatever have you been up to?
It wasn't his fault, Nana.
I just slipped.
He was rescuing us from the aliens.
Oh, we were only playing.
Well, you ought to know better at your age. Now get out of those mucky things, all of you. You can't have your mother see you looking like that. Oh, you looked so nice when you came.
How old are you now?
I'm 61, sweetheart.
And how old is Grandad?
About 12.
Call 0898 40 40 40. It's fun online 24 hours a day. Remember the number 0898 40 40 40.
You won't catch me using a spot cream, because this is invisible. It works too. Nuclear aerosol gel. Unspottable.
Once, performance like this was only found in exotic two-seaters. Now it's found in refined Ford Sierras with four-wheel drive, ABS, 16 valves, fuel injection, turbocharger.
There is only one Ford Sierra.
Here at Vidal Sassoon, we believe everyone can have salon beautiful hair. But everyone's hair is different, so how do we do it? New Vidal Sassoon Salon Collection. Salon shampoos and salon conditioners. You select your own combination, so it's tailor-made for your particular hair. For salon beautiful hair. New Vidal Sassoon Salon Collection. Tailor-made for salon beautiful hair.
Oh, no! Oh, no! Oh, no! I'll give you a hand, Mum.
What, with that bleach cleaner?
What's wrong?
You're going to need Flash for this greasy mess. Just watch Flash shift this lot.
Hey, that's not fair.
Uh-huh.
I am trying, Mum.
I know. But don't do things by halves. Next time, use Flash.
What next time?
Flash cleans greasy grime in half the time.
When you get a cold, you often get a bunged up nose and a sore throat. You feel like your nose belongs to someone else, and your throat isn't your own. Double trouble. To treat your cold, Locketts has a unique double action. Outside penetrating menthol to help clear your nose. Inside a liquid honeyed centre to soothe your throat, making you feel like your old self again. For double trouble, double action lockets help clear your nose and soothe your throat.
Our Billy changes his mind as often as his socks.
Great, Mum.
So in anticipation of these little foibles, I keep his favourite Findus lasagna in reserve. What effect this foresightedness might have on him this time, I've no idea.
Ciao, Mama.
Make a meal of it with Findus lasagna.
Now, let's see how good your powder really is.
On muck like this, my old powder had its work cut out. It did pretty well, considering. Then I discovered Ariel Ultra. Who'd think something this simple would make such a difference?
Look, with socks this filthy, this is sometimes what the best traditional powder can do, but Ariel Ultra gives you visibly better cleaning.
And with my look, could I settle for anything less?
Ariel Ultra, visibly better cleaning.
My brother and I are identical in every way. Except you can take me anywhere.
Granny! Granny! I think it's going to rain.
Now Persil washes more than just your clothes, and more than you can possibly imagine.
Chocolate. Oh yeah. Caramel. Mmm, crunch. Twix Fits.
When I need you, I just close my eyes and I'm with
Sheba, delicious pieces of meat, chosen and prepared with tender, loving care.
It's only a heartbeat away.
Suppose we took an ordinary bloke with spots, and we washed one side of his face daily with ordinary soap and water, and the other side with Biactol, which helps prevent a spotty face by unclogging pores and killing bacteria. Spot the difference. Biactol laughs in the face of spots and treads on the toes of pimples.
9 out of 10 people still aren't eating enough fibre. So it's worth knowing that in 5 portions of cabbage, there's the same amount of fibre as you'd find in just a single bowl of Kellogg's All-Bran. Kellogg's All-Bran, a great fibre provider.
Chataway. Life Jack line.
0898 900 100.
Chataway.
0898 900 100.
Are all conditioners the same, or does this leading brand leave towels much softer? The difference is quite amazing, as you're about to see.
1, 2, 2. 3, 4.
So which conditioner was it that gave all this thicker, fluffier softness? It was, of course, Lenore. So much softer, you could see it.
What a wonderfully rich aroma. New Maxwell House Classic. I love the classics. And I love this rich taste. How can one describe such classic richness? This richness so deep.
Why use 50 words when 2 say it all? Max Richness.
Good job it wasn't deep, Grandad.
Well, it's only a boating late, love.
Whatever have you been up to?
It wasn't his fault, Nana.
I just slipped.
He was rescuing us from the aliens.
Oh, we were only playing.
Well, you ought to know better at your age. Now get out of those mucky things, all of you. Can't have your mother see you looking like that. Oh, you look so nice when you came.
How old are you now?
I'm 61, sweetheart.
And how old is Grandad?
About 12.
When it's Sunday lunch and you want a roast, lean on pork, lean on British pork.
Here at Vidal Sassoon, we believe everyone can have salon beautiful hair. But everyone's hair is different, so how do we do it? New Vidal Sassoon Salon Collection. Salon shampoos and salon conditioners. You select your own combination, so it's tailor-made for your particular hair. For salon beautiful hair. New Vidal Sassoon Salon Collection. Tailor-made for salon beautiful hair.
Would you believe Bran could be so light? Would you believe Bran could be so crisp? Would you believe light, crisp Kellogg's Bran Flakes? So light they'll lift your whole day.
In front of you is our latest product. It is totally unique and has taken extensive research to perfect. It's a deliciously crunchy form of fish oil. Believe it or not, it also tastes of fruit. New fish oil in tablets from Halib Orange.